Okay, let's talk about card games. And trust me, there's a lot to talk about. There's a big issue with, like, mostly our two favorite companies for card games. That'd be Konami and Bushiroad.
Mine's Wizards. Magic the Gathering.
Of course, Magic the Gathering, maybe.
I love the game, but stores are being assholes about it.
Yeah, we're not trying to be, like, dicks about this or say, like, fuck card games, because that's hypocritical, because we love card games. We play any chance we get. We have fun, and it's a good time. The problem is acquiring the cards and how much it's costing and what the company's decision, both of them mostly, about what they're doing about this. Some of the cards pretty much you need to use. Like, you can just play for fun, like, you don't give a shit. Like, just do it for fun, you're not competitive or anything. I'm fine with that. Like, anybody could do that. It's when you're actually serious about this and you actually need it because maybe your friends are competitive and you want to keep up, or you go to shop tournaments and you need be on par for everyone, otherwise you get destroyed. That's gonna be a lot more money you could think of.
Yeah, I got a similar problem now for Magic, where it's like 4 cards that are worth, I look online and about $25 to $30 for the card, which is fine. But then when I go to a store or whatever, they're asking $40-50 for it. I'm like, what? I think it's like a common card too.
Let's just be real, like, on that topic anyways. Like, again, we're not shit talking, but let's think about this like as a perspective, okay? $50 for a piece of cardboard.
It's paper cardboard.
Yeah, let that sink in. $50 for a piece of cardboard. I would never pay that much. And honestly, the lowest I've gone for maximum is 40. And that's, being greedy on my part. Like, why I would spend that much just for one?
I'd only do that through trades.
It'd be worth more through trades. You wouldn't lose that much. And obviously, you're trading because you don't want it. So the fact that you got $40 worth of trade for one is still ridiculous.
No, I would trade the cards that I don't want for that $40 card, because then I'm not paying any money for it.
That's the thing with trading, though. It's like you can get probably half of what you spend for trading, and then if you want cash for it, you're going to get 25% of what you paid for.
Well,
you get screwed out more if you pay with cash.
That's why trading, especially with stores, it's better to trade sometimes. So they get more cards, and they get rid of a high card that would have been just sitting on the shelves.
The main problem I have also is the boxes.
Oh, God. Those things are up the ass.
Boxes go from like almost $80 to $100, and we mostly pay $80 for our boxes.
Well,
it's still being ridiculous.
That's for Vanguard and Buddy Fight. They usually pay for that. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes goes $110.
That's for the special sets.
Oh no, I saw one of the older sets, like the Legacy of Dragon 2, for an entire box, wanted $110.
Was that like...
It was like brand new, not opened. But that's when like it just came out.
Oh, that's when it just came out? Okay, yeah, that's kind of up the... So sometimes they will do it. Magic is... It's still a little expensive depending on the box you buy. I think for a box it's about $40 for one of those square boxes. I'm like, okay.
But
you
even
get a lot of cards though.
Yeah, but even the rarity is ridiculous. Like, say you want like the certain card and it's the highest rarity you can get, you're probably not going to get
rare,
it.
Yeah. It depends on the mythic rare. I have one mythic rare that's about $4, and I have a rare that's worth $14. Does that make any sense to you?
The way that it's priced out is pretty much where the rates of people who actually pull it of how many boxes they bought.
Well, this is they're old. One of them, they're kind of old cards, but still, it's like I don't get it.
And it makes it worse that like some companies add like a certain value, like rarity, to an already rare card. Where with Bushiroad, they go from triple rare, which is that's the highest you can get, but then there's SP, which is special rare, which is pretty much it just adds a new shininess to the card and makes it more expensive.
Yeah, that's foil for
that
Magic.
Little piece of glitter makes it more expensive.
It's like one card, the card that I'm looking for. So I told you it's about $30 online. For the foil is about $50 to $60. It's just shiny. That's it. It's a shiny version of the card, and it has $20 value to it. That doesn't make any sense.
The way I like to put it is pretty much like whoever wants like the expensive cards, like the high shiny version of it. I like to refer to it as rarity horse.
Yeah.
Because like that's a lot of money you gotta drop, where you could have just had probably 2 or 3 copies of the one card.
Yeah, if I come across it, like I happen to pull it in a pack, I'd be like, okay, fine, and I need it, I'll put it in until I can find like a common or something, or I just leave it in there.
That's just the thing though. Like if I ever pull like an SP or anything that's rarer than that, like even like now there's secret rare, which is still ridiculous. And that's like probably 1 out of like 5 boxes to get a secret rare, which I don't really personally want to even play.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in Buddy Fight, like some of the secret cards, it's like you kind of have to play because there's no other way to get it. You have to play secret.
That's so stupid.
If I ever get those, I usually just sell them or trade them. Like I only play one of the decks that has all secret because it needs the secret because you can't play the deck. It functions around the secret, which is still ridiculous. That means you're probably paying like I don't know, like 10 boxes for like 4 copies of the same 5 cards.
That's probably only worth
the whole set by itself of the secrets $50. That's half the box.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, don't even start it on promotion too. Oh
yeah, we want to talk about before I want to talk about Buddy Fight promoting.
Not even Buddy Fight promotion. All promoting for cards. It actually really sucks. Because they don't have commercials for it. They don't have...
They used to back in the day for Magic. I remember they had a little South Park commercial for Magic. And then, about a year or 2 ago, they made South Park's Magic episode.
Yeah, but that's through South Park because everybody watches South Park, which is a good way to promote it.
Well, they make fun of everything, so I guess it was just a matter of time they made fun of card games.
Yeah, but I love the episode with Magic.
Yeah.
But there has to be another way, like, to get your point across. Because, I don't know, it's weird. Like, even Bushiroad, they suck at promoting it. They really do. Like, it's either anime or go into a store and ask for it.
But even, like, with the anime, it's, like, it's predictable. Like, it's gone to the point where it's too predictable. You know who's going to win. And recently, we found out that in the show, one of the main characters is not supposed to be there. So that means wherever you paid for that certain card, you're not going to get support for it. So all that money you spend because you thought in something that was going to last long and get very far, it's no longer going to be like that. You're going to have to like pretty much pay for an entire new set, which is going to be more money out of your pocket.
I hope they don't get rid of the deck I have. Because I love that deck. And I just pretty much finished it.
And then they're going to probably decide to kill it.
No, that's like the best deck. It should be. I think it's like.
And you have fun playing it. That's the problem. The problem is it's fun.
That deck. I love watching people like putting their cards in the grave and they're like, "No, I needed that card."
You love the reaction of it.
I do.
And that's pretty much what a card game's supposed to be. You're supposed to have fun.
Yeah.
But it's like, it seems like games like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like whoever has the most money wins, which is ridiculous.
That's why I stay away from Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Like
I had to like
just because of one of our
I had so many decks when I was growing up, like super young of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that was the one card game I played, and then I got into Vanguard, Buddy Fight, and Magic. Yeah. But at this point, it's like it's become so expensive. I'm down to probably almost one deck for almost every game I play. Like I had like so many before, but now it's gone to the point where either this is not going to get support or it's come too expensive.
I literally gave up on Yu-Gi-Oh! And I gave it all my cards to the store for free because I didn't care anymore. I literally said, "Too bad, I'm done with this game. Here you go. I don't want to deal with it anymore."
It's not like you don't play. Like you still have like fun with like certain things, but it's like certain other cards you don't want. You just whatever. Who cares?
No, the reason I only have the cards that I have is because of either I like the look of them or they're for one deck that I have just so I can face some friends who still play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
That's the only reason. Otherwise, I would get rid of it all.
Honestly, that is sad because like pretty much they destroyed the game for you themselves.
Yeah, because I can't win anymore. It's like, it's pointless. I can't even, no matter how hard I try, I can't even come close.
Because you have to drop more money to even come close.
Yeah.
Chances are, like, you might not even win.
Yeah.
It's pretty shitty. Like, it's really sad it's gone to the point like this.
And Vanguard it's there.
Yeah, like, unfortunately, some of this shit has become way too expensive.
It's like the new card I need for my deck. It's, Well, how much is it?
Like, the newest one that's about to come out?
Yeah, the new one that's supposed to come out.
I don't know how much roughly it would be, to be honest, but
I thought somebody said 40 to 80.
For a triple rare, let's remind you, not like the G rare, which is another rarity.
No.
Which is like you're guaranteed at least one per box, but not the one you want.
Yeah, I need the regular one.
Yeah, like chances are you might not even pull that, and even pulling it's going to be expensive.
I know, and it's like, but it's such a good card.
That's the problem. It's like it's the demand also.
Yeah. Like, it really is a good card. It's like, that card, if you don't have it, you're dead. You're dead. There's no point in you playing if you don't have that card.
Sucks.
I know. Overpowered. It's an overpowered card.
Well, yeah, like, you saw the episode and you're like, okay, I want to play that, which is good promoting, but then comes the part where you have to actually acquire it.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, it's like, gonna cost so much money. That was me hitting the table. Yeah, and then for Buddy Fight, the cards aren't too bad on price.
We haven't even upgraded yet because, like, the moment that box came out, it sold out and now no one has it.
Yeah, they should reprint that box. Like,
well, they should have made more copies.
Yeah,
Our local store didn't even ask for it. They forgot. And every store we went to, nope, we don't have it.
Yeah, that's too bad. They really need to print more boxes and ship them out. If that happened,
which is stupid that they didn't, by the way.
I don't know why they didn't. They saw people were buying it and they were running out. It's like, oh, we're running out. Let's make more.
Nope.
Like, even any business person who is running a store would know that this is bad for business.
I guess it depends how much in demand it is at the moment. Because Buddy Fight in Canada, it's not the popular.
Yeah, but everybody in Canada was buying this one box. Like, it's been the fastest box to sell ever.
And there's a new one coming out that's guaranteed a secret pack per box. I guarantee that would sell out if we actually had people who played the game.
That's the other problem. They need better promotion for the game. They need to start caring again.
I know you didn't come to, like, the most recent big regional tournament that they had in Toronto, but
I forget what I was doing.
You were probably with your nephews at the time.
I don't remember.
But pretty much it's like, when we went, like, I had a couple of friends with me. Funny enough, I actually made top 8, surprisingly, because I say this because there's only about 30 people.
I know what happened. I was on vacation.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. You were in Newfoundland.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, only 30 people showed up.
That sucks.
I lost once, but still managed to make it to top 8. Got this little pin.
Yeah.
I lost again. That was it. But, like, I guarantee you, if more people played, I probably wouldn't have made it that far.
No, because I remember the first tournament they had after they created Buddy Fight. It was how many? 100 and something.
The first time, I think, was about... Not even. It was like... When we went...
No, it was 100 and something, because it almost matched Way Shorts.
Okay, that might be true. I don't remember.
It was pretty much almost tied.
That was 2 years ago. I don't really remember.
Yeah, it was pretty close. It was close to over 100. And then the second time they had it, which was a couple months later, it dropped down significantly to only 60, like 64. I was like, wow, it was only been a couple months.
And then when you went on vacation, you even went to less than half. It went to 30.
Yeah. I was like, wow. Actually, no, there was another time before that where it dropped down to about 30.
And they're supposed to have shop tournaments, so, like, for getting to regionals where you get a buy, but, like, nobody plays during our local shops, and they won't even promote it.
I don't understand, like...
I have not seen a Buddy Fight pack in our local shop in forever. Like, they won't even bother.
It's because he doesn't care about Buddy Fight, that's why. That's why he hasn't done anything with it.
It's pretty much like, unless I ask him, he won't get it.
Yeah.
And it sucks, because, like, it's actually a fun game. Unfortunately, the name kills it, but...
I don't think it's even the name, because there's other card games that have silly names, and it's thriving like you wouldn't believe.
Like what?
I don't remember. I have a horrible memory, okay?
That's probably why, then.
No, my memory's bad, you know. I just know there's other card games.
I mean, Luck and Logic's dead in English.
That
completely.
was dead before he even started.
They won't print anymore in English. It's just going to be Japanese now.
Yeah, well, that was dead before it even started.
Which sucks, too, because people actually bought and paid for it. Now they realize, the card game's dead. I guess everything's either worth nothing or somehow they're going to be worth something.
Like Digimon Chaos.
Chaotic?
Yeah, I call it Chaos.
That actually would have sounded like a fun card game.
Oh, what other card games? Huh?
The Metabot card game.
The only reason Pokemon's not dead is because little kids like collecting the cards, looking at the little pictures.
And
that's the only reason it's not dead.
There still is like a big following where like people actually do play in tournaments.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'd rather play the video game than the card game at that point.
Card game's not too bad, but it's just they're missing something to grab you into the card game.
I remember years ago they actually made Pokemon the trading card game video game.
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's the same thing as a trading card game, just in video format.
I can imagine how hard it probably would have been to play.
No. It has like a little select thing around it, and then it, as you move the joystick, it moves over to each of the cards, and you press A, and then there's probably like a list of like what you want to do with that card, and then probably automatically draws when it's at the beginning of your turn. And
well, sounds like easier than all the other Yu-Gi-Oh video games I played, because most of those weren't even card games, like the proper one. Yeah. Like, unless you played, like, only one I've actually had was on the Xbox, but every other one I've played, like, even on the Game Boy sometimes, it wouldn't be the actual card game, or, like, have some bullshit mechanic, like Season 1 in the show.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to summon a ritual monster without using the ritual card. I'll just treat it like a normal card. That makes sense.
The Yu-Gi-Oh game before the new one that just came out on the in the App Store was like that.
Yeah, but this one actually plays like the game somewhat. Like, I know there's a lot of features missing in it, and it's kind of like downgraded a bit from the actual game, but it's still fun.
Yeah, it's because it's new, that's why.
Like, I know the fact that they will add new cards, there's nothing wrong with that. But the point is, it's fun.
Yeah.
In Yu-Gi-Oh, do you enjoy dying when you go second or first?
No.
Like, when you don't even get a turn?
No, because, actually, I don't think I've ever had that problem. I usually get a turn, at least. I think the only time I had that problem was Peter and his one deck that literally just, there's no point in even playing at that point, because it's like, you don't, well,
you gotta remember, he's the better player of any of us.
And literally, when he does his turn, he literally just throws everything at you and you're dead.
It's happened to me too many times. Crushes you.
But it's built for that. That's why.
That's the problem with Yu-Gi-Oh though.
So it's much money into
that's
that
the problem with the game though. It's like it's gone to the point where you'll win in 1 to 2 turns. Yeah. But I'm fine playing the app game because that won't really happen.
I wonder how the Toon World deck would face. Because it's like your monsters are pretty much protected.
Yeah, but there's not enough support to save it because
once
the card's dead, you lose.
I don't think it counts if you because of your own card's effect, they get destroyed. I don't think you take any damage.
But I think it's pretty much as long as the card's destroyed, they're dead.
Well, yeah, your monsters are dead. But you can still have traps to defend yourself until you can set it up again. But that's why there are cards to protect the spell card.
I guess so.
There are actually a whole bunch of them. There's 6 cards to do it. And if you times that by 3, that's a lot of spell cards.
Well, you still need the luck of actually drawing those cards.
If there's 6 cards, you times that by 3.
I'm still saying though, there could be some times where you'll never get it, or you won't even get you won't even get the spell card itself. They have those cards to protect it.
Oh, well, that's why there's search cards as well that allow you to draw that one specific card.
That still is funny though. Everything will just look for everything, but even drawing has become taboo in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Which is another thing I want to talk about. Cards being banned and forbidden.
Oh god, I hate that.
What's the point? You made the card, you printed the ink, and you've spread millions of copies, and you're telling people they can't play it. I'm fine with just one copy, at least, if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
Just don't say, you just can't use it.
That's stupid.
That ruins the game. There's a lot of decks that are you can't play at all because now you can't use it.
Because of one card that's been banned, yeah.
What was the one zombie deck you said?
What?
The one zombie deck that you can't play anymore because they took out a card that was so important.
Volva Chain.
Oh, Volva Chain?
I don't know that one.
They took out like one of the best cards to use in that deck, and pretty much the rest of the deck can't work without it.
The only deck that I know for zombies is Castle of Illusions. Plus,
you know what that is?
I know. Plus Pumpkin King, plus the Princess Pumpkin, and plus Axe Mommy.
Okay, I don't know anybody who plays that though. That's
but
like
I'm saying
that's like the oldest one I can think of.
It isn't like it's old, but it's an amazing combination.
Well, then again, it's fun, but it's like I don't think you're gonna get too far in tournaments with that deck.
No, probably not, because it's so old. Yeah,
that's like something you like play with, or you're trying to teach somebody how to play.
But that's the other thing I hate. It's like if you don't have the newest stuff, you can't win either. I'm
I was saying that before.
Stupid.
That's how card games evolve, where it's like they got to the point when they get more support. Old stuff you played, it's not supportive anymore.
Except for Magic. That's the only exception.
You can play whatever in Magic.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You don't have to be specific.
How old it is.
You don't have to be specific to just one color. You can use multiple colors. You can make any deck you want.
Yep. But there is a standard, though. Depending on what kind of deck you have, it falls into, like, Commander, Standard, Modern, or whatever, right?
Well, that's just a different type of gameplay, which is not that bad.
Which is fine. You just gotta know what classifies your deck into what gameplay. But other than that, you can play anything. Which
is fine, which still makes it a good, fun card game. That's why it's the grandfather of card games.
I like playing in multiplayer Magic. It's actually really fun.
Like more than one person?
Yeah. It's really fun. Like if you get a large group, the distraction. Because everybody will team up on one person, and when that threat's gone, they'll team up with another person, and they'll split into multiple. Oh, it's amazing. It goes all over the place. It's chaotic. Oh, I miss those days.
I miss when card games used to be for kids.
But then we can't play it anymore.
No, just like what I'm talking about, like when it used to be like so fun, so easy that kids could play, which is what it was fucking made for.
Yeah.
How like do you think it's like cool, like me as like a young kid, like walking into a card shop with my mom when I'm like probably 10 with like my 6-year-old brother, I pull a rare card and some freaking 20-year-olds in the corner are asking me if they want to trade this Envoy at the beginning I pulled when the set that just came out. Do you think that's weird?
No, not really.
Like, that's why my mom was like so frowned upon like me playing card games for so long, because she's like, you're going to turn into that if you keep doing this. Which is like, it makes me laugh, because it's like, I'm probably going to be more successful than those guys. I mean, they have to be pretty low to ask a kid to trade like one card for an entire deck. That's very stingy. That's very creepy. Like, even I knew as a kid, I'm like, no thanks. And we walked out of that. It was a big comic book store with like cards and stuff. Like, we bought some comics. I bought a pack for my brother, and that was it. Like, that happened. My mom took us out. We went home.
There are cards that are worth so much that it literally equals a deck of cards.
I don't know how much it would have been worth back then. I don't remember. But I still have mine, and I still play it. I don't care if it decreased the value. I love that card, and it's fun. But, you know, I'm still saying, though, like, these games were kind of made for kids. Like, we even watch the anime, kids are playing it. But when you look at the meta, the people who actually do play, it's around 18 to, like, almost 30.
Sometimes past that, actually.
There's little kids who still come to the store. There's little kids who come to the tournaments, who play.
Yeah.
They don't get very far.
No, it's because of the money.
Yeah. Like, and obviously their parents are not going to drop almost $1,000 so their kid can win.
No. The most they're probably spend on a card is probably $10.
It kind of saddens me, because like, I bring along almost everything with me now. I got this big suitcase which I carry like even my commons with.
That's yours?
Yeah, that's mine right there.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and the reason I do this now is because
that's an airline suitcase.
I know. That's the point I've gone to now.
The largest suitcase you can buy.
I found it in my attic. What do you want me to do about it?
Holy shit!
It's not in the best condition, but the point I'm trying to say is, like, now when I travel, if there's any, like, a little kid, like, I'm not trying to be creepy, I'm just saying, like, you know, if, like, there's a little kid or, like, you know, a kid who's, like, a big, who needs cards or, like, you know, is, like, can't really win without stuff, I'll just give it to them.
Yeah, because it's, like, they're just sitting there. You might as well give it to somebody who's going to use it.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not trying, you know, obviously I'm not trying to be weird, because, like, I remember you were with me a few times befriending this, like, little dude. His dad's there or his mom's there. I play a few games with him. It's nice. We've actually come by to, like,
you know how many times he's helped me come up with strategies for my decks? He's an amazing kid.
We're not talking about the little black kid. We're talking about the other kid.
What other little kid?
Or little, I don't know if you met him, but I'm just saying, like, It's this little dude, blonde hair, has his dad there. Sometimes his mom comes, and we talk. We go by first name basis, and like it's cool because like I'm not being creepy. I'm not being any of that stupid shit. I'm being honest with them. Like I tell them because they say we want to buy these cards for him because like he's having fun. He's having a lot of friends here. And I said, okay, this is what you do then. This is what you need. And sometimes I'll just give him cards because like, hey, here's what you need.
Yeah, I'd be like,
which
I don't
is
need
fine.
them. Take them. You're gonna use them more than I am. So,
but like I just think it's funny because it's like me as like a 22-year-old man, and I'm just giving this away when it's like, you know, shouldn't the store be promoting this so they can make money off of this?
They should be.
I don't really like any stores I go to, like. They still have boxes there, most of them, but it's like, do you see them move? No, that's why they're like almost $40 a box now because they don't move.
Yeah. Or
even the extra boosters, like 10 to 20. And it's sad because when a card game dies, the business almost dies. I mean, Busher of Luck and Logic, it lost its appeal in North America. Now they don't even print the cards. Well, that game's dead now. Same thing, Kiak, it's dead. Same thing with Metabots, it's dead.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Metabots.
Yeah, they made a Metabots card game. It's dead.
I never played that. Played
Duel Masters, dead.
Oh wait, isn't that the dice one?
No, you're thinking about Dungeons and Dice. That's some bullshit from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
No, Duel Masters was a different thing.
I don't know that one.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to talk about the anime. Who cares? Like, no one's gonna remember it too much, anyways.
What anime?
There was an anime on Duel Masters, and there was a video game on PS2.
I recognize the name, but I can't remember it.
But that's the point, though. It's dead. It kind of died like almost a year or two when it came out.
Yeah, Luck and Logic was dead as soon as it came out.
I don't even know really why understood it. Like I didn't hate the game. I just didn't get it.
Oh, well, the whole point of it was to, I think it was combine magic and something else.
Mark, can you back us up here? What was Luck and Logic mostly about doing?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
it was magic and something else. They were trying to combine two card games and make it fun or something. Like apparently everybody who actually played it and got it, they said it was fun. But I just thought it was kind of like I don't understand why would you combine two games that already exist? That doesn't make any sense.
I know I've wanted to make my own for a while, but I still haven't gotten to the point of that. But that's not what this is about.
Well, that's gonna take a lot of time.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Money as well.
Yeah, I'll probably just hand draw fucking Crayola and just stick it over like cards and sleeves. Doesn't matter. There's a shitload of card games out there. One I forgot to mention was what's it called again? Like Fate something.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
I'm not sure the whole name for it. I could be entirely wrong. Like I know there was like an Alice in Wonderland build for that.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. That one makes no sense to me at all.
Like I'm not trying to like offend anybody. I don't know exactly what the card game was called again. I remember, but it's not dead. Like it's actually pretty strong.
Is it? I don't know.
Though I never seen anybody play it, but apparently there's a lot of support for it.
It's probably like a Japan thing or an American thing or something.
Well, North America's still pretty strong. I mean, obviously we live in Canada. We don't.
And our
bill sucks. Let's not mention that. That doesn't matter.
Dollar.
Yeah, our dollar's terrible.
Isn't it going up though?
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
Last time I checked, it was.
Well, I know right now it's pretty bad.
I haven't heard anything about it for a while, so I think it's going okay.
I hate it when like I go to a store and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna look at Canadian prices," or like I'd make a trade with somebody like, "Oh, let me look at the Canadian price of it." It's like there should just be a price. There shouldn't be a Canadian price.
Well, the reason why they do different prices is because of the currency. It's different values in different countries.
It's just funny, though, because it's like, even if you do win in Canada, you get invited to North America in Los Angeles to go play. Yeah. So, do you pay Canadian still? No, you play American.
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, for Canadian American, it should be...
We're getting really off topic, though. We should save that for a different podcast.
But it's like, it should be standard for all cards. Because our value is so close to one another.
How about the freaking companies themselves determine the price? Why do people make up the prices?
Yes. Doesn't Bushiroad set a standard for their cards?
No, they don't.
I thought they did.
They don't stand the standard for how much something's supposed to cost. They only do it for like the trial decks. They don't care like how much the individual cards themselves cost. It's like South Park. It's like when they gave them the space cash, it was their decision to determine how much they thought it was supposed to be worth. And it's the same thing with cards. People decide how much they're supposed to be worth. The company doesn't care how much individually a card is worth. They care about how much the pack or the box is worth. Whatever you get, you determine how much it's worth.
That's stupid.
Yes, it is very stupid.
That should not have been, because it's like it's their product. They should be determining a price. That's how all businesses work. Whenever they send a product, they determine how much they want the person to pay, so they can make this certain amount of money off that product.
It's just mostly Bushiroad North America that does this type of stuff. Like, in Japan, there's no issue, but North America, we kind of get screwed over a few times. Like, very. And it gets really ridiculous. We're supposed to get trial decks? No, that's going to be in the box. You're going to have to be lucky enough to pull it.
I don't even want to talk about the United States right now.
Yeah, we're not even going to talk about that. Like, is there anything else you want to talk about for card games? Because talking about America is a different subject entirely.
Yeah, that's a subject for your uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's bad. Like they were bad before, but since Trump it's gone
let's not
really
get into
downhill
that.
from there. But
so that's about it. I don't really have anything else to say. Do you?
No, I think we covered everything. Let's see. Ridiculous prices, not enough marketing, and I think that's it.
Shitty anime, pretty much.
Oh yeah, shitty anime.
I'm not saying Yu-Gi-Oh! Shitty because Real was fine, but everything
it's gone back to shitty again.
I'm saying everything nowadays is shitty.
No,
back then it was good.
Oh yeah, back then it was good. Yeah, I miss those days.
Yeah, well, we can't really go back.
We
move forward, but that's about as good as we're gonna get. There's nothing really else we can really go about this. Obviously we're freaking gluttons for punishment, so we're still gonna continue to buy the fucking product.
I know,
but
because we love the game so much.
It's a love-hate relationship. We can't help it. And obviously we're idiots, but that's the way card players are. We're all idiots.
Yeah. Alright, that's everything.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say. I'm done here.
Yep. Well, see you next time.